Hello and welcome to your inner journey. I'm Claudia Granger, a psychic medium from birth and your coach today for a fast track to your psychic abilities. As we scale your connection to the spirit world to the next level, you have a right to know how that's going to work. I want to give you an overall overview perspective of what this program will do for you and what exactly you can expect from us, my guides, your guides, and myself as a transmitter here at Claudia Granger, Psychic Medium and the School of Wholeness Navigation. We navigate you to your wholeness and oneness. I would like you to know exactly how all the modules fit together so that you have an exact understanding what awaits you in the next 4 weeks. First of all, congratulations that you followed the call to really connect with the spirit world and your higher self, your guiding ones, guardians, and maybe even your crossed over loved ones. That you know whom you're going to work with, that it can be fun and joyful. You're about to leash the power of the most reliable and safe uplink to the spirit world. Our average clients and people of this class in this program raise their vibration by up to 75 to 100%. This is pretty incredible. This relates to the feeling of being more joyful and having more happiness and having a space of love in their life. You get your answers from Spirit directly. Each time you have an answer, we will teach you how to uplink. You will leave this program with a step-by-step game plan for attracting more positive experience with Spirit and to get your own understanding that you own your information and do not have to take it from books. So, if you have been struggling to connect with your guides so far, or if you have been worried that negative forces will be able to overcome you or overthrow you, and maybe that positive connections with the spirit world is only for other people and not for you to be achieved, think again. You're allowed to have this link. You deserve it. And it will help you in your day-to-day connection to work with your higher self and the angels and all the beings who are there for you to connect to. You're allowed to have this connection to the higher powers and to the benign spirit world. You just might have been working too hard on this so far, if you have tried before. Maybe it wasn't fun anymore. Maybe it became almost a burden to be artificially spiritual. Whatever the problem is, or because of what reason you're here today, you would definitely not regret it. This system of uplinking to the spirit world will set you free from the matrix of your own limitation and limitational thinking and overcome all these challenges which might have been holding you back. This course teaches you way more than just channeling or having a spirit connection. This course will give you a deep insight and pick you up from wherever you are in life to bring you to your specific next level of awareness and understanding wherever you are. Here's how we help you. We, my guiding ones and your guiding ones, will ride side by side with you and guide you every step of the way. And we start that you can feel the connection with Spirit, that it is safe, and that you might feel connected also in your day-to-day life, where you might have not felt so connected and felt a little bit isolated. You're going to experience yourself as part of the divine plan and as a co-creator in this divine matrix of existence. We are going to introduce you to a tribe of like-minded people in the open and ongoing spirit question and answer group. Those people are familiar to you. You will find that oftentimes people say, I know these, they feel familiar. Why? Because you're most likely from the same soul ensemble. The people who play oftentimes together. They might come from different planetary experiences, but they decided here to be together in the sense of oneness in this existence. And they're hungry to learn from you and your experience, as you will be hungry to learn from them and their experience, and together your guides and mine, my spirit team, will uplink you even further in a very conscious, connected manner. This is a premium process. This is a process where you not just learn to channel and not just connect with your guides, a connection. This is a very deep, transformatory process. So, there are 3 things to consider. You can live a happy lifestyle, and you can understand yourself as a, pretty aware being. But have you really accessed the full potential to be a co-creator and co-director in your life? To understand that you are in this existence in a theater play of life, and that you can adjust your play? Have you ever considered your conscious understanding of your contribution, what you bring to the table in this existence? Have you ever thought about your mindset and how your mindset might change once you get in conscious contact with the spirit world every day on a super personal level? This will blow your mind. Sometimes we believe money is success, and we measure our successes in many different ways. But we not necessarily measure our successes in the spirit world. So be aware that sometimes we need to connect, to have a conscious awareness of all there is, and to consciously choose contributions. But we can only do that when we are aware of them, what we can actually contribute. And that makes life so meaningful. That makes this awareness, connection, this uplink to spirit so meaningful. That we are able to consciously contribute as co-creators to this world. But if you feel like a victim in this world, and you feel like tossed and turned by this world, well then, you will learn a lot of your powers by the uplinking process to your guides. They will answer you a lot of questions you might have. Why is this happening to me? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? And I can only tell you, get ready for the answers, because they will give you a lot of answers. Now, oftentimes we do not live a very balanced life. As soon as we come here into this duality and squeeze our highly light and lighter being self into polarity in this 3D world, it takes a lot out of us. We commit to family DNA, we commit to, up to 7 generations of family beliefs and disbeliefs through the DNA. And it depends on how long the family karma is, what we committed to uphold the family traditions and thinkings, to be free of them and to be our own co-creator and divine agent in our life. So we all have and come with a certain kind of blind spots when we go into this world of dualities. Yeah? Oftentimes, those result in leakages of energy, where we totally forget who we really are and what we really wanted to contribute and what we really can bring to the table and even what gifts we have. All because we squeezed our ginormous, wonderful, brilliant soul into this squeezing tight 3D duality. So, here comes the warning. When you're working with me in this course and with my guides and your guides and all the spirit world, you will definitely have an energy of expansion. You will have an expanding process. Because this course is not your average course about just channeling and connecting to just somebody, to just have some kind of a connection, or to just tinily tap into your psychic capacities and capabilities. No, this goes very deeper. It frees you from your misconceptions about this world and misunderstandings sometimes about this world is about. It gives you a certain freedom as a co-creator and as a representative of the divine principle and of the divine plan, and as a divine light on earth. Your life will expand. And I say it one more time. You will experience yourself not just as co-creator, but as a divine representative of the divine principle and as a divine light on earth. If you live that expanded life and you shift to a higher octave, your environment surrounding you might change, and that's the warning. Friends might change, work might change, and your income might even change as you unlock your creative potential along the way, just as a side effect. Your guiding ones will help you to optimize your lifestyle, that you have got the freedom to actually enjoy that life you have signed up for. With expanded awareness, you will feel safer, more rooted within your own core center being. Your feet will be firmly on the ground and grounded per se. Your head will be high in the skies, and your center can flow creatively free for this wonderful experience you came here to explore. Yes, life throws us curveballs, but it doesn't have to leave us in a victim mode. Therefore, you can finally optimize your contribution to the world and whatever you want to do here. Whatever your values are, whatever you want to provide. And this is a most satisfying and fulfilling experience, to know why you're here and what you're here for. And even if it's just a simple life, you do not have to miss out on the spirit connection which connects you to your home world, to your spirit family. That's sort of the direction we are going toward, to reconnecting you, relinking you, rejoining you so that you can rejoice with your spirit family. So let's talk about fears that might hinder you and might hinder you to want to raise your vibration. As I said, many souls came here light as a feather, but be able to squeeze themselves into the 3D world, they took on the family karma. And that is happening through the DNA and through the pattern in the family grid, in the family dynamics, in the morphogeneric family field. Souls agree to this. Some souls agree to just uphold the family things and traditions for a short period of time. But others have committed to uplift those family patterns, karmic connections, bonds, bondages, and so on for a longer period of time, and then only be free. Such souls sometimes suffer a lot and are influenced up to 7 generations of family history, plus past lives, plus parallel lives, which might also leak into this life. It's not an easy task. When we incarnate, we are born a diamond. A diamond in the rough is sparkly and beautiful. However, a diamond which is faceted sparkles way more in a million hues. Just facets are created by abrasion, life's abrasiveness, which is not always easy to take in and endure. Life's abrasiveness can be really harsh, even though if the end result is more wisdom and a very wise soul which is aware and very deep in understanding. At the end of the journey, you will know not to judge your experiences. You will go away from the victim mode, but you will definitely be in the co-creator mode. And you will be aware that you are using your long forgotten gifts. You are not alone. Don't measure this course on how short it is. Measure this course on how much you learn about yourself in a short, very, very short period of time in 4 weeks. And how much you learn about the spirit world and how you can team up with the spirit world in a very conscious way. You will find that a lot of these modules could be dragged out forever. About auras and grounding and whatnot, about protection and, healing and spirit communications. We will do all that, but we will do it in a very practical manner. Because to drag things out is not for this course and in this course. We will give you very precise step-by-step instructions on how the connection to your spirit world, your spirit guides, your spirit team, your spirit family works. And you can go as high as you can allow it. I personally am happier if courses take less time, but go right to the core of the practical experience. I'm happier because it takes less time and can see faster and easier results. I believe as a spiritual coach and consultant here, it's my duty to provide you with exactly that. Not to tear things out and not to prolong things artificially, but to cut through the chase. So you will find no dragging long explanation. But you can always ask about anything and everything which might not have been addressed in the question and answer calls. You will be not left alone to just being taught stuff and then here you go, do it. No. My guiding ones and yours will take you by the hand and explore your spirit world. Maybe you don't have the track record yet to reflect how immensely important you are in this life. Maybe you're not aware of this right now. But inside of you is a champion connection to this amazing self, and your guiding ones and mine will root for you to discover it and cheer you on. Nobody is exactly like you. You are unique. Keep that always in mind. There's only one rule in this class. Do not compare yourself to others. The value of the outcome of this class goes way beyond channeling and quick connections to your psychic abilities. It is a true transformatory process to boot. Experiences which give and give and give and continue giving. Because you are priceless to the universe. So please, show up ultra committed and ready to get results. That means showing up on time in this 4-week process and not procrastinating till the very end, and all of a sudden you missed out on all the question and answer calls, and all of a sudden the course is over, and all of a sudden, what did you learn? So please practice the exercises. Do it daily to cement them into your subconscious so that they become second nature in your everyday life, and that it is practical and makes sense to you. My guiding ones always told me hundreds of times, seeing is believing, confirmation comes to practice. Seeing is believing, confirmation comes to practice. Guess what? I'm still operating by this system. Seeing is believing and confirmation comes to practice. In this course, you will learn a lot about the spirit world, but you will not give yourself over mindlessly to any kind of spirit just to connect or just to channel someone or something. No, You will learn to discern between all types of spirits in the spirit world and how to connect with them and how to connect with the benevolence of it, so that you have a strong sense of discernment, what's good for you and what isn't good for you, in a very clear manner. Your light will shine so brightly with practice that you become like Jesus in the desert, tempted by the dark side, but the dark side could not come close because of his bright radiance. Like him, you become like a fountain of light. Have you ever put your thumb on the fountain spout? I'm sure you have felt the resistance when you did of the water against your thumb, and that's exactly how you're going to be, only in light to the flame. But have you ever seen a candle being doused out by a moth? No. The light might flicker and shine even brighter for a moment, but the moth will never be able to douse out the flame, but be transformed by the flame. With the right protection and exercises, you will become reasonably fearless and see incredible results, because fear is never a good advisor. By your guiding team, you are already seen as a rock star, and you win because you stop being a victim of your circumstances and you start being an authority within your life plan. So be ultra committed to your spiritual well-being, and everybody really wins. Trust me when I say, I think you're going to be surprised what you get your communication dialed in, and when you get your mindset dialed in, the entire universe is going to respond and acknowledge your value. We are also going to explore your innermost healing capacities, because we are spirit beings and have so much untapped potential. So from creating trust into yourself and into your capacities, we will explore safety, protection measures against all kinds of low vibrations. We will rise our vibration daily and explore exercises to make you feel better and better and healthier on a daily basis, whatever that means for you at the moment. We will also talk about auras and how to see them. And with a lot of practice, you might even obtain X-ray vision if you're interested in healing. We look beyond the concept of duality into the existence of truth and oneness, and specify that for you and what it means for you in your daily life. As a result of that, you will judge less, and we will be operating from your soul self and soul awareness. We will expand not only into aura seeing and animal aura seeing and plant life aura seeing and so on, to see auras per se or even see symbols in the aura. No, we will go beyond. We will see in other dimensions. The sky is no limit, literally. We will explore the matrix of existence and how not to be controlled by it, but by working with it for the sake of this experience in this duality world. But we will always be bridged into the home worlds, the spirit home and spirit connection. We will understand the interconnections to others in this lifetime and other lifetimes. And we will be able to utilize the strings and strands of this matrix of reality to our benefit and to the benefit of all. We explore ways of grounding ourselves so that we can have our heads up high and feet on the ground, and the center will flow free in full creativity mode. We learn essential ways to energize our energy field to heal ourselves and others. And of course, first and foremost, we learn to channel information from the higher realms to utilize them in our daily lives in a safe and authentic manner, and save today. It is a fast-track course. It is quite comprehensive in its nature. Remember, I'm not saying that it's simple. It might bring you a little bit out of your comfort zone. It might give you some goosebumps along the way. That's all part of it. You will definitely have a lot of hair on your arms raised when energies and spirit will work with you. You might feel winds around you. You might feel temperature changes around you, but that doesn't have to scare you at all. You will still have amazing and absolute amazing results and outcomes in your life when you work with spirit. So trust and take action, and you will be shocked at what you can achieve. Because we want you to have fast results, we believe in structuring the most efficient and lean exercises as possible for the fastest and most prominent results. Awareness means freedom. You will feel less tossed and turned by the world. And as we have recently experienced with COVID and what we had all to endure in a way, we could have felt quite tossed and turned. But instead of feeling tossed and turned, some of us have used this for creativity and to reinvent themselves. And so the tools you learn might also bring you to a point where you reinvent yourself. We are following a proven plan. You are following the exact exercises my guiding ones gave me, a proven, rock-solid system. And like I said, you're going to be blown away by what happens when you start implementing it. Even if it's not necessarily your calling to use your spiritual capacities as a job, and you don't necessarily want to make a living with your spiritual capacities and capabilities and insights like myself, it will still be a transformatorial, life-changing experience, and you will still go to a higher level of evolution. If you, however, want to use your spiritual capacities and capabilities as a business to help others and to be a light shining in the darkness, I will help you to do so in the intensive 8-week course, How to Use Your Spiritual Gifts, whatever they are, to create spiritual business of light. You will notice that during this course, your contribution to the world will change. Your impact will change. By uplifting your body, mind, and spirit, you will become an acupuncture point of light on this planet. And the planet will respond to it. And you will make the planet a better world. So everything that we are going to teach you is based on improving the lives of yourself and everyone else around you with inspiration, insights, and integrity. You will be a more authentic self in the process, and authenticity is key. Your uniqueness is key. What this means, though, is that you take a total responsibility for your reality and your well-being. And I take responsibility for you in not teaching you what is not in your best interest. You might probably say, "Oh, Claudia, all that sounds good and fantastic and great outcomes, but can we please start now?" Sure we can. Well, here's the game plan. What I want you to do is kind of give you a really quick over on what you can expect. You will have videos, and then you will have exercises. And once you have worked through the videos and exercises of the chapter or module, then you can unlock the next one and the next one and the next one. Also, in this fast track to your psychic abilities, which is a 4-week class, you are set to explore in a timely manner. That means no diddle-daddling, no procrastinating, nothing like that, because you are missing out. So if you're one of those who were like me in college, like doing big projects and procrastinating them to the last moment, not happening here. You will experience small miracles every day when you start from the start and you keep up to the spirit. So that's what we get when we look for the outcome. You will have your membership training program module by module and unlock it one step at a time. And in each week we will discuss these in the question and answers. There will be 3 question and answer calls per week. 1 on Mondays, 1 on Thursdays, and 1 on Friday. The one on Monday and Thursday happening at 8 a.m. Pacific time. The one on Friday happens on 4 p.m. Pacific time. If you cannot attend, there will be recordings of such, so that you can access them if you have to go to work or do other things. But listen to them, even if you do not have a question. You can always learn a lot from others and they from you. So show up if you can. Please do show up. And if you have a question for better coordination, I would ask you to write them to me beforehand so that I can organize them and that we have a concise and precise question and answer event and protocol, so that you get the most out of your question and the most out of your answers. Yeah? In Fast Track to Your Psychic Abilities, as it is a limited time program, please do not waste your time and your lifetime. Connect now to your spirit world. They are waiting already for you. Learn about the divine you. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Hop on a coaching call if you need to. Tell us when you're stuck. We're all going to be here for you. This is our mission, to connect you to the higher being of who you really are. I want you to come to these people questions and answers. And why? Because they're designed to upgrade all areas of your life and very rapidly. As this is an intense program, we are here to help. So bring to the program a little bit of courageous curiosity and be unafraid of the experience to come. It can be so much fun. It doesn't have to be strict learning and boring, but yes, practice makes perfect. So bring a little bit courageous energy with you to this course if you might. Knowledge is power, but the experience of knowledge, that's fun. And that's why we are here, right? To experience soul from a human perspective. The human perspective is not always the fun perspective, but now as we are going to uplink to our soul self, to our God self, to our spiritual information and spiritual contacts, our spiritual network, our spiritual birthright, our spiritual home, we can act totally differently in this duality. It's about information. So if you thought I'm going to sign you up for this program and just going to teach you some little stuff here and there and then send you on your way, no, that's not right. Here we're going to teach you stuff, okay, but we're going to hold your hand while we execute this teaching. We're going to do everything we can to support you so that you can have your amazing results, and we do it in fast strides. If you're coming to this course with some great theoretical knowledge, super, wonderful. You will probably be the one who asks the most profound questions. That is great, and I'm looking forward to all your questions. But get ready for the practical approach so that you can own your newfound knowledge. If you're coming in as a newbie to everything spiritual, please, 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 pretty please do not worry. You are in great hands. It's just that this is where you're at, and we are going to do what we need to do to get you where you want to go, right? So just allow this plan to do the work for and with you. Don't compare yourself with others or anybody else. That's not needed and not wanted. So over the next few weeks, we are going to do something really cool, some really cool stuff. When you start this course, I ask you for one other more thing. As you're going from the victim mode to the co-creator mode, I would ask you to replace this "I can't" with "oh yeah, I can." It is a simple word shift which will trigger certain functions in the brain. And your brain-body connection is just amazing. So utilize all the goodness of this course and your brain-body connections. Don't be afraid, show up, and start soon. Again, thanks for joining us and being part of this community of conscious aware souls. Remember, you are never, ever alone.